Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oregon's offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And that's a really good job on 4th down, man. The running back knowing where he needed to get. But how about the defense? They sell out, bring all those bodies up. If you make one of those guys miss, a lot of time with all those guys near the line of scrimmage, it can lead to a big play. New set of downs for this offense.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need a win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Duke. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Arizona State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
Arizona State, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Making side adjustments here. They want to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Arizona State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Duke. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Snow. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
That makes the score Oregon 14. Arizona
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. It's a draw. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
It's complete on the right side. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He's got it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Here's a heat. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Duke. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
Turning it on. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field. But when the strong safety saw the ball in the quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And here comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 24.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it out. It's Duke. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Davey, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Balls and fired complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
35. Arizona State 6.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Sun Devils are marching down the field.
And that's a 1st down.
The give to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10.
And that is another.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that,
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Give as they work on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Military stunt.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and under. Where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He'll do it himself. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high?
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Shakes off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career, trying to perfect his accuracy.
The drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. Get the...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.